You never know when it's going to be handy.
Oh boy.
Hey.
Oh
Is that our
boy.
birth?
No. Okay, everybody gets birth inspiration for that.
No, I don't
Are
like
you
it.
sure?
I don't want it.
I mean, I used to only give inspiration for bad puns, but now I just give inspiration
For good puns.
Only the best.
Simply the best. Okay, last session, you all faced Agden Longscarf, the head of the Prismere Brigands, and Bavlorna's personal thief squad. You learned that getting around the rule of ownership, Bavlorna lays claim to every object in her land. So she tasks these brigands with taking what is hers anyway and giving her the best thing. You soundly defeated and humiliated Agden Longscarf by using his greatest weapon and his greatest weakness, his scarf.
Oh.
He's kind of an asshole.
No, I feel bad for him.
Yeah, Emily became like friends with him. It was really sweet and wholesome.
You all were lauded by the brigands, and they helped you along your way. But before leaving the brigand stump camp, Violet reached out to Agden, who gave her a little bit of his scarf.
Wholesome.
A little something for the road. I then, just because I wanted you to see the map, showed you pretty much the whole map of Hither, right? And y'all got fixated on this
On Tasha's tower.
this weird little island in a lake. Y'all made your way to the lake on the back of a snail. You scavenged part of a raft and tricked and then befriended some reverse mermaids. I believe it was Burial, Mariel, and Fariel. The bodies of fish, legs of human, they helped ferry you to. Oh, is Dylan still there? Dylan, are you still there?
I think Dylan is frozen.
It is pretty cold out here, but
Does that mean you take away our birthspiration for that one?
No, you get double because I did it.
Do we just give it back to you?
Yeah,
now?
just hand it over.
We say
And-
thank you, but no.
We don't want this. It's
The
gone.
perspiration economy has gotten really hard to track. There's a birth spur inflation.
Birth spur.
Birthspiflation.
Gross and great. I hope Dylan's okay. We're dropping like flies here, people. Nobody buy a house, okay? Nobody else buy a house. First Spencer and then Matt. Matt has 2 houses now. Isn't that wild?
That's really exciting.
Yeah.
He hasn't sold his other house, so he owns 2 homes. Anyway. Yeah,
Oh.
there they go.
No.
We got a lot of chit chat in this one, Emily.
Oh, I know. And about 75% of it was optometry related.
Emily, what's a
Obviously.
not optometry related thing you want to chit chat about?
Oh,
So no, dude. No, just kidding. I saw improvised Shakespeare on Saturday. and
Oh,
they were really
damn! For
amazing.
Sketchfest?
Yeah, it was so fun.
Very cool. They did an episode of a Dropout show called Make Some Noise, which is like prompt driven improv, but they did it all
Mhm.
Shakespeare style, where they were dropping in like serials, like titles, just naturally into their set. So good. Anyway, hi Dylan, you okay?
My computer just froze, so I was like, nah, get restarted.
Okay. So you made your way to this island known as Skull Island, where people die, it's said. Turns out this was the old hut of Tasha, whose last name doesn't have a last name. Yeah, just Tasha, or Natasha the Dark. She was known in some places.
Mm-hmm.
A famous archmage. This seems to be a pretty humble shack that she made to look similar to Baba Yaga's hut. Emily, your character would know a little bit about this. She was the adopted daughter of Baba Yaga and had trained under her. So
Who's Baba Yaga?
Baba Yaga is in the real world is a Russian folklore of an old woman in a house on chicken feet. I invite you to look that up in your free time if you care to. I think it would be fun for you to know those things without me telling you.
Also, the name of John Wick in fiction.
That's right. John Wick was known as Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga is known to steal children and eat them.
Well, that's nice.
Yay.
This is definitely a Russian story.
Yes. So Tasha was different, though, and was taken by Baba Yaga and then adopted as her daughter. The mark on the book reflects that you see on the map. Reflects that of a chicken foot that that Tasha was known to have tattooed on her cheek. So in this hut, you found a chewed up old journal where you get some snippets of some things. Namely, both Violet and May have learned Tasha's hideous laughter. So that is the spell that I dropped in there for them. So congrats on that. Let me think. Is there anything else anybody would like to know about Tasha specifically? This is kind of a journal that is incomplete and kind of falling apart, so you might not know a lot, and it seems...
What was your personality like?
From the writing that you can glean, very driven, very straightforward, and a little vindictive.
Towards herself?
No, towards her foes. You do get the name in some places Grazd, GRAZ''ZT. Seems like a real love-hate relationship with whoever this is. GRAZ''ZT. Grazd.
I know that name for some reason.
Does Jimmy want to make a history check?
No, because I think I know it from a magic card. Maybe.
That's fine.
I don't think Lazuli knows anything about it.
Just for funsies. Just for funsies.
Dane
Have
wants
him
you
make
to roll it.
make a history check. What'd you get, baby? You got a 7. Yeah. Yeah, Laz probably like heard it in passing. It's like weird. It's like a weird name. It's not a normal name.
Yeah, it's got an apostrophe.
It's got an apostrophe in it. What is this? Drizzt? Anyway. Anybody else have any like wonderings about Tasha and
How and why did she leave the Feywilds?
how and why did she leave the Feywilds? So why don't you give me a d20 and see how much I can give you?
A lot. I got the number 1 roll.
You got the very first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really speak much about like her coming or going. What you do know is that she spent like her off time in this hut, whatever that means. It seems like this was like a place of reflection. Anybody else?
What's like her personal style?
Witchy.
Like classic witchy, like
Yes.
lace black.
Yes.
Hmm.
Pointed hat.
Oh.
Like high-heeled, pointed leather boots that go up to her calf, like calf boots. Witchy as hell.
Okay. And then I tried to chat you another question.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh.
But that one, Violet's just trying to think.
Where did
I'm
you
not asking
where
that.
did you chat that?
I don't know. I clicked on your individual thing.
Oh, in
and
Discord?
It said yeah.
Oh, there you are.
You can answer me later. Violet tries to find some soot, maybe like in the corner, and she just kind of like tries to do like a smoky eye. Just like really subtly. She's just trying to like maybe rock a smoky eye now.
Maybe she's trying to do a smoky eye. Maybe. Great.
You see her reach in her pocket and like just kind of like
Along with all of these, all of this, you find the following. So everybody gets a trinket.
Ooh.
Everybody gets a trinket. Poppy, you get a sealed jar. No. I'm assigning these ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this hut is pretty bare, save for like there's like I think we described a broken potions cupboard, and there's like some like mothy or some like ragged books here and there with like pages coming out of them, and the damp has really set into everything, so everything's kind of like a little too mushy, right? Poppy, you find a sealed jar. It's not very big, but inside the sealed jar is the face of a watch's face inside a sealed jar. May, you get a chipped rosewood bishop from a chessboard. Okay. Violet, you get a small iron bowl with a grinning face on it. And then Lazuli, you find a letter opener.
Hell yeah.
And on the pommel of this letter opener, there's a rosebud. Like carved into it, like it's not a real rosebud, right? The blade is vaguely greenish. And when you find this letter opener, you almost hear you feel a prickle on the back of your head. The hair on your head kind of like raises. You get a little goosebumps, and you hear a little laughter coming from somewhere. And you have a +1 dagger.
Oh, I see. This is not it. Okay.
So you get a +1 dagger. You somewhere within you believe this is it should be named, and you name it a Snicker.
Okay.
And just mechanically, Jimmy, this is +1 to attack and damage, and this particular letter opener negates slashing resistance.
On me?
Against whoever. So whatever you're attacking, if it had slashing resistance,
Oh, I understand. Sure.
it takes full damage instead.
Hey. Hell yeah.
Cool. Okay. You know, Dylan, I feel like everybody got a present here but you.
I got a sealed jar.
Yeah, but it doesn't do anything.
Wait, does my chess piece do something?
No, but both you and Emily got Tasha's hideous laughter out of the journal, right? And Jimmy got a +1 dagger.
Don't worry about it.
No?
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Let's say this, Dylan. Let's say you get a peach pit. That seems kind of cool. And it's not a trinket, but it's in the potions cupboard. And it's like a seed, and you're like nature-y, and you're like, oh, I'll just pocket this.
Oh,
Cool.
I do like seeds.
Yeah, you do. So you get a peach pit. Okay.
Sorry, there's a couple other things I want to find here.
Yeah.
Can I find a Snarfblat or a Dinglehopper?
Spencer, thank you for remembering. Of course you find a Snarfblat. Now, I did say a men's smoking pipe, which was completely out of line, and I do apologize. It is a person's smoking pipe.
Women don't smoke.
Women don't
That's
smoke.
crazy.
We can do that?
Yeah, you're
I
allowed.
think women can only smoke the long cigarette holder.
Yeah.
thing.
You know how they
Yeah.
make candles for men? It's the same thing.
Darling, please. I don't touch my own cigarettes.
Yeah, like in Watchmen, they got the the cigarette holders.
That's right.
I do think those are real classy.
They are pretty damn classy. Also, Cruella de Vil uses one.
No, smoking's not cool, everybody. Not classy.
We should
Smoking's
go
not cool.
smoke.
Hey everyone, let's go smoke. Because I don't do this one. I'm not a 1940s metal worker. No, I do the back of the hand
I
one.
put it right between these two fingers.
Do you do this one?
No, I do it between these two fingers.
Oh, yeah. I'd probably put it like here, and then I'd do this thing
Oh.
where I'm like cupping my own face.
See how cool we are now that we're smokers?
Now that we're smokers, super cool smokers.
We do an evil campaign, except the thing that makes us evil is that we're all smokers.
We just smoke. Everything
We're
else
not
is fine.
respectful of secondhand smoke.
So anyway, I stab the
Emily,
big
you're
bad
muted.
evil guy. Emily, you're muted.
Emily, you're muted.
Emily, you're muted. Say the joke again. No,
You're
still
muted.
muted. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Everything. I don't know. I had so many good jokes, but no more.
Hey, they're just for you
Anyway.
now.
It's just they're a secret.
Yeah.
They're a secret in Emily.
Oh, thought process.
Anyway, after you all have your smoke break, somebody also finds a fork.
Oh, look, a dingle hopper.
Yeah, there you go. I think one of you rolled to know what those things were.
Yeah.
So,
We did.
yeah, anything.
Violet.
What's that?
I said Violet starts brushing her hair with the dingle hopper.
Okay.
As is its use.
As is the way. I think a snarfblat was supposed to be a musical instrument. That's why he blows on it and like all the sand and shit pops out of it.
Sand and shit.
Yeah, it's really gross.
Under the sea is at the very bottom. I mean, where else is it gonna all go?
That's where all the shit goes.
Mariana's Trench. That's why they're
Has
so
Lazaro's
angry. That's
last
what my
name
mama
always
always
been
told me.
Carrot Lashes?
Full of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Lazuli Carrot Lashes. Yeah.
I never noticed the last name.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
Thank you.
Super good. All right, y'all. If that is all in Tasha's hut.
Wait, so sorry. Okay, so we found the book, the journal. We kind of leafed through that. We found out those little facts.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the book that has the little symbol on it. Right?
Yeah.
And we found our dinglehopper and snarflat. We found some other trinkets. And this looks like Tasha abandoned it a long time ago.
Yeah, like years
Like an
and
old
years
diary.
and years and years and years and years and years.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Just for you, Emily, do you remember the name of your patron?
Bilna.
Great. Great.
Wait, I don't think that had been shared with the rest of us.
Oops.
We've heard
Yeah,
a lot about
spoiler.
Bill now.
Do you want to?
Oh,
do you want to
guys,
share
Violet-
that?
Are you a
Well,
warlock?
Violet- Yeah. Oh,
Was that a
Violet finds
secret?
an amulet. No.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I told you guys I was getting into magic. I'm learning a lot, and it's been a really fun journey for me.
Which one's the Bilna?
Well, so you guys, Sibylna's the one who, well, basically like ruled this land until the three hags took over, and it's our job to save her. She's like this archfey lady, and
Oh, that girl.
I don't know. She's supposed to be like really nice and good, and I don't know. But now she's like trapped or like I don't know, kidnapped or whatever, because like she hasn't been ruling. So we need to go rescue her.
Why were you keeping that a secret, though? Why were
I
you keeping that a
wasn't.
secret, though?
Well, you guys never asked.
It seems like at a certain point you should have told us anyhow.
She's sort of
Well-
come up like a lot.
Yeah, you,
Well, I
you-
guess
you
that's
think someone would have
true.
said like, yeah, Zabilda, and you'd been like, oh, I know her.
That's my main bitch.
Well, I don't know. I guess I didn't want to like make you guys jealous that I had like a special connection. My bad.
It's
You know
alright.
It's okay, yeah. I don't don't know this Zabilna lady, but
I mean, honestly, I don't. Well, here's the thing, you guys. To be totally honest, I don't really know her either. So I met this other guy, and he seemed really nice. But he was just like, "Hey, do you want to sort of take up my mantle as like this person with Zabilna? She's like in trouble." And I was like, "Okay, I have nothing else going on." And he was like, "Yeah, I could give you like powers and stuff." And I'd be like, "Great, I really want to change my life and be powerful now." So like it's more like secondhand. Like she's like a friend of a friend at this point.
Like secondhand
Oh.
smoke. I understand that analogy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, like totally safe, no risk. Exactly the same.
Everybody make perception checks.
Yeah, I think I lean into May, and I'm like, is that how it works?
I don't know. I just studied my ass off to learn that.
Well, I didn't have time for that because I was kind of doing like a new revamp. Where's my thing? There we go. Hold on.
Oh, like Saved by the Bell, the new class, like a revamp, like that.
Yeah, like a reboot, like Violet
You still got
2.0.
Screech, so there's a little bit of familiarity.
You gotta show your ex-husband.
Oh, I got a what?
You gotta show your ex-husband up.
No, it's not about that. Like, I don't care. I don't like.
No,
is
that's
it
right.
gonna
You don't
get
care
back
what
to
your
him?
ex-husband's doing. That's the right attitude.
Yeah, like, is it gonna get back to him that I'm in a cool adventuring party and we're off doing like a big thing? I mean, it probably is. But like, who cares?
As you're all
But, like, if you guys wanted to talk about it and that got out to him, like, I mean, like, I wouldn't stop you, but like, who cares?
My bad.
1967 mint green Skylock.
Yeah, I haven't done my Heart Stars and Clovers. A 1955.
Yeah, what does Farron have to say about all this?
Farron says,
has a
Farron says, pot of golden rainbows. This is all just too much for me to bear. I gotta be quiet and think about it for at least the next day.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I mean, we'll give you your space if you want your space. That's
Oh
fine.
no, Saints
I don't
preserve
think
us.
I can really give him some space, to be
Saints
honest.
preserve us.
Wait,
I've got
50 feet specifically.
You can cut him some slack.
I guess you're right.
Great. As you are all walking down the tiny island back to the raft, nothing happens. Everything is fine. And
We toss those items in the water so they sink down to the people.
bloop. Bloop. The three mermaids are sitting waiting. They're braiding each other's fins.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
that
yeah.
tracks.
No. You know what they're doing? They're giving each other pedicures. How? They have no arms. Use your imagination, fuckers.
Wait,
They have
Oh,
to get
yeah, that's
pretty
fair.
dexterous with their own toes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, there are those pedicure places where they let fish nibble on the dead skin of your
Mhm.
feet, so
it's
Oh,
They're-
probably like that.
Let's not
Emily-
acknowledge that.
Emily, they're not sucking on each other's toes, okay?
Yeah, we approach and they're like, it's not a sex thing, I promise.
This isn't my OnlyFans, okay?
this is just hygiene.
It's our culture. So they're giving each other pedicures in the way that they do, which is not weird or gross and is very cool. And you approach and they're like, "Did you get the Snarfblat and the I don't even remember the names that I
Dinglehopper.
Did you get the Dinglehoppers and the Snarfblats from
They're at the bottom of the lake for you.
Oh, you threw them in. Thank you. And one of them goes off together, and you all grab onto the raft thing, and they pull you to shore, and they're like, if you should ever need us, simply
Sorry.
simply splash water and call out our names 3 times. And
What's your names?
And just keep waiting, because we'll be there eventually.
What's your names?
I'm Burial, this is Mariel, and this is Fariel.
Oh, okay.
Of course, how could we forget?
You shouldn't, because we may have to come to your aid one day. Splash the water wherever it is and call out our names 3 times.
What service can you provide?
Quick oil change, or like a virus sweep of your laptop.
Nice.
We can do most like mud work on like patch jobs on drywall.
Oh.
We can Spencer.
Can you do the texturing? Because the texturing's the hardest part.
No.
If you make it look too consistent, it stands out.
No, we can't. We're working on it, but we can't do the texturing with the mud work yet.
What about like clocking a tub? How is your ability there?
No way.
Ugh, it's so annoying, right?
It's so hard.
Yeah.
Burial was trying it the other day, and she just kept cocking it up.
I get it, but in the bad way. Well, thank you for your hospitality.
You're so welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
That's one of the 3 things, right?
I mean, you reciprocated by giving us these Dinglehopper and Snarfblat.
Hospitality, reciprocity, and now we have...
Whoosh, and they swim away.
And they'll
Like,
never
you were
talk
supposed to
again
take
because they're
us back to
reverse
shore.
mermaids.
They did.
They did.
Sorry,
I described it. It's okay. No, that was the boring part. So I understand not wanting to listen to it.
Fuck. Don't worry, Dane. I listened.
No, it's okay. Y'all, I've been
right.
a DM. I've been a player. I know what's up. Great. So you get back on the snail. The brigands that brought you here are like, where to?
Your mom's house.
We should take them. We should take them to Downfall. That's where Bavlorna lives. Oh, hey, and that's where the balloon factory is. I'm sure they'll be able to fix their conveyance there. Oh, hey.
Was that diegetic? Diegetic.
It was Dianetics. You all no longer have ghosts in your blood.
Hell yeah.
Oh, thank God.
A volcano far away goes, thanks for taking over my ghosts. Anyway, Scientology jokes, everyone. Come on, keep up with it.
I know nothing about Scientology.
That's good. It's a cult, though. No, at least that.
Oh,
Like an actual literal one.
Jimmy, now we're going to get doxxed. You just put that
fine.
on YouTube. Don't you know Scientology?
I'm gonna tell you, I think we'll be okay.
They're gonna track us all down by our prescriptions.
Yeah.
That was not recorded.
Is any
should
of
we-
Then we're safe. They'll never get our
We haven't
prescriptions.
publicly
We
said that
are following.
against the rule axes.
I'm breaking the law with my very being.
Yay!
Do you think it could also be that my optometrist fucked up? Because I feel like she's ready for retirement.
I mean, no, I think you probably have against the rule astigmatism.
What's the rule?
I think that's more likely than she wanted to play a prank on you. Because she's retiring.
No, I think it's more that she doesn't pay attention close enough, because last time I was there, my eyes were worse, and then they were suddenly better.
That happens, though.
Emily, does that happen?
Sort of.
Not no, but
Definitely not.
No, but not yet.
Definitely not. Yes.
No, that happened to me too.
There's like a nuance to it.
Oh.
Oh.
Optometry's so intriguing. Should we all become optometrists? We are all
Let's
wearing
do it.
glasses. Every one of us are wearing glasses right now.
not for long.
For the last time.
Well, Spencer.
Spencer,
But your eyeball is still nearsighted, and you have to get an annual eye exam still.
I know that, but like, I won't wear glasses.
Yeah. You still have to get an eye exam.
Spencer, do you want to spoil glassesless Spencer to us now, or do you want to wait until you get the surgery and show us later?
No.
Spencer has very defining style
Wait.
glasses.
Oh, the exact same glasses as Dane and like half of the people in Portland. Super defining.
I've been
Well,
wearing.
they define your face. I mean, not you as an individual.
Oh, I just like the type of
like
glasses is just
check
so-
this out. This is worse.
He did it! Holy shit!
No.
I took my glasses off so I couldn't see.
I feel like I've worn contacts on these calls before.
Dane came home one day with contacts, and for the first time, and I don't know why, but I was not taking. I think Dane has a face where the glasses aren't like, even though you always wear glasses, it's not weird to see you without them.
Yeah, same with Dylan. I feel like I'm used to Dylan without glasses for some reason.
Yeah.
You're used to me
Yes.
without glasses?
Yeah, but it's not that I see you a lot without glasses, but you have a face that can
You
wear glasses.
You posted on Instagram the bowling alley stuff, Dylan, and I noticed that you weren't wearing glasses, but I also wasn't like, that looks weird. You know
They
what I
look
mean?
completely different.
I noticed
do
it,
look
but it was like,
different.
yeah.
I mean, you look a little different, but like, I don't know. It works for both ways. And Emily, you don't always wear glasses, right?
I don't think you've ever seen me without these on. These are just part of my face.
No, we've definitely seen you without them.
Yeah, because I remember when you got them and you were very excited.
Yeah, no, I rarely wear glasses. But I'll probably wear them more and more because I'm getting old.
Yeah, it happens. I started wearing this style of glasses in like 10th grade, and there was an abysmal.
And now they're cool.
There was an abysmal 2 years where I couldn't find the style.
Me too.
Yeah.
I was like, give me the biggest grandma glasses you have, and then they became popular.
I missed the time that Dane like bought the glasses that had math symbols on them. Those were the dumbest thing.
I want to see those.
Okay,
I mean,
listen.
that was a choice.
It wasn't.
Choice.
Here's the story behind those fucking glasses, okay? Before you drag me, before you roast my ass,
I
listen.
already did.
Listen.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
You're going to retract your previous statements, my friend, because
I don't care. My way's funnier.
when I moved to the East Bay, I moved here with 1 month's rent and $20 and no job. And within that month, my computer broke and my glasses broke. And at the end of the month, I got a job.
Why did you move here like that?
Because I
Why
wanted
did you come?
to move to the Bay, and I liked it here, and my D&D group was here, and
Had you visited here before?
I was doing AmeriCorps in Redwood City.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, and so through that AmeriCorps group, I met Benjamin Huffman and the D&D group. and then through Benjamin Huffman, I met Jimmy, essentially. Anyway, I got those glasses because it was a promotional thing, and I got them for $13.
That's pretty good.
And I had no money. It was shipping. They were free glasses. So I just had to pay shipping on these free glasses, and I had broken my glasses. So those math symbols were not a choice. They were a necessity.
Oh, I know. Still dumb.
Fair enough.
I feel like now they would be cool. I
No.
think you should wear them.
Maybe not cool, but
No, I
They-
think they'd be really cool.
They weren't to the point of being ironic. They were just dumb.
I washed
Dr. Robert finds all riveting.
I washed dishes for like a year in those glasses, and I also wore a clip-on bow tie when I washed dishes. Like a real cool guy. I got all the ladies. Anyway,
It's got real dude who just moved to the Bay Area vibes to it.
Here's my math glasses and my bow tie.
oh shit. Oh fuck.
Come and
I'm just
get it,
imagining
East Bay.
you. I'm just imagining you like I don't know what the thing you'd be doing is like scoping out a babe or I
Yeah.
don't know, right? Where you look down and you're like the math checks out. And then you go and talk
Me
to her.
plus
and she,
you, baby,
you know.
equals a night with this bow tie.
The bow tie
My
stays
feelings for
on.
you
Yeah.
are-
All of these things
Oh,
were
there's
said. All of these things were said, okay? Listen.
There's so much there.
No, it wasn't until I cut my hair, because at the time my long hair was not kept nice like this long hair was.
Everyone, just look at that fucking sleeping dog.
That
Shut
is
up and look
so
at that sleeping
good.
dog.
Is there a way to only make it you? Yeah, okay, so the recording catches Dr. Robert.
That dog looks so cute.
stand down.
Oh my goodness.
This is the best game of D&D ever.
We've had about 10 minutes of actual story.
Yeah.
Well, like, I'm kind
Like,
of dragging my
horrible.
feet because Matt's still not here a little bit. Like, I don't know.
Oh, please. I have no problem with this.
We're
We've
doing
had
a great
chit-chat,
job.
We've had backstories. We've had
Oh, it's a
cuddle
little dog.
boys.
We had a whole role play where you guys confronted your friend about not revealing that her patron was the trapped master of this realm.
I didn't know she was a warlock. Did anyone
Oh, you
else know she
didn't?
was a warlock?
You
We all knew
guys,
she
I've
was a
got.
warlock, yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, where do you think I got these powers?
Thought you were learning like a wizard.
Oh, well, I mean, I am learning, but more about myself than about like spells and stuff.
Here's my theory about why Dylan didn't realize Emily's character was a warlock. We started this game before Dylan played Baldur's Gate 3, and so I think like terms like warlock and patron and things just kind of like slid over their head, and now they're like, I know what that is!
Mhm.
It means something now! So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
I appreciate that. All right, I am no
I'm
longer...
I'm gonna start throwing potions at everyone, and we're all gonna be healed.
Heal! Oh!
Yeah.
Does that not work in D&D?
No.
Yeah, I feel like you have to actually physically get up to them and pour it into their mouth. You can't just throw a glass bottle at somebody and heal them.
Oh, that hurt my jaw.
I sure hope this breaks!
Yeah. Like you heal 15 points, so you take 6 points
Yeah.
of slashing damage from broken glass on your face. Oh,
What if you
no, this is-
uncork the potion bottle and just, like,
You
liquid
heal
at them?
everybody in the arc that it took the bottle to travel.
Anyone in this cone gets 1d4.
Yeah.
I got potion
I
in
have a
my
really
beard.
serious- I have a really serious dilemma.
Oh yeah.
My laptop is on 7% battery.
Oh
Go get
no.
that charger, bro.
Oh, and
the
the
dog is the
dog.
problem.
Oh,
Text your
God.
husband. Text your husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
That
the
is the
solution.
solution.
I
Well
don't
done,
see any
Dylan.
way where that's not how this goes.
Dylan, the problem solver over here.
What can I say?
Damien, bring me a charger.
The dog.
Oh, you know what else you learn from
Boy can't be disturbed.
you know what else you learned from Tasha's notebook? She had a familiar that was a quasit.
Ooh.
A quasit. And if you play Baldur's Gate, there's an option to have a quasit as a familiar.
Is that the thing that looks like a little devil kind of demon?
Yeah.
Cool.
That is cool.
Where do those come from? Like
Closets.
Oh no, he still woke up. Oh
No.
No.
Everybody, round of applause for Damon. Great job. We're all big fans.
Valiant effort.
Sorry.
That's a healthy marriage.
You're doing a great job, everybody.
I said, I need to get a charger, but Sleepy Boy. And they were like, text Damien. So that's why I texted you very rudely. Bring me a charger,
Thank you,
bitch.
Damien. Wow, you called him a bitch?
No, I didn't say that. No, oh, all right. Really? No, because he's gonna bark. All right.
Quasits were
Well, that
demons
is
with
better.
many noted
That'll-
similarities to imps, so much so they were thought to be their chaotic counterparts. Like Glabreezes, they specialized in tempting mortals to act of evil through promises of power, but rather than granting wishes, they gradually pushed mortal summoners towards depravity.
Oh dear.
Wow, I didn't realize quasits were kind of shitty, but they look cool. And Shovel's great, so. All right.
I have a closet in Baldur's Gate 3 because I'm also a warlock there.
No.
The wizard in my party has a closet, and it's named Shovel.
Who's your patron in Baldur's Gate? How do you choose your patron?
It just gives you options and you pick.
Hmm.
I don't think it's well, I mean, I don't know, I haven't finished the game, but I don't think you have like a specific individual that actually shows up. I
Oh,
think
it
it's like,
just tells you the nature of the pack.
Fiend,
yeah, like are you with a sin or yeah.
Great Old One, Archfey. I
Yeah.
think those are the
Yeah.
boilerplate.
That's right.
Yeah.
You all are taken to Downfall, the home of Bavlorna. You are given a boat. Here's a little picture of Tasha. Look at those witchy vibes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then there's the hut.
Okay.
Nice.
Cauldron of everything. Okay. So they take you into Downfall, the home of Lorna. Thick fog hangs heavy in the air, obscuring the area around you. Oh. I forgot to put you there. Wait. Everyone shut up. There we are. All right, everybody see a black map?
Yes.
You see a little tiny boat.
There it is.
Aw.
Each square of this map is 10 feet. Okay, so it's doubled.
We're on a boat?
Yeah, you're on a boat. The brigands put you on a boat. It's the easiest way to get to Downfall. Thick fog hangs heavy in the air, obscuring the area around you, so that the world appears to have shrunk to only 20 feet in all directions. Before you, the waterways widen and the current slows, giving the impression that you have entered a lake. Croaking voices penetrate the fog as you move through.
Like frogs?
Ribbit.
Cool.
You guys can move the boat. You can
Do I know what kind of frogs they are?
You can move the boat forward if you would like. Through which dark shapes appear, resolving into 2 rowboats. Manning the oars of each rowboat are 2 bullywugs. You see in front of you 2 rowboats of bullywugs. And they are dressed rather peculiar.
You mean like cutie patooties?
Yes, I do actually mean that. Let's see if I can find this. Oh, it's not letting me find the character art that I wanted. In each of the boats, there is a female dressed and male dressed bullywug. The males are in crushed velvet jackets with high, stiff collars. They have cuffs, large cuffs on the end of their froggy hands. One is wearing a top hat, and in the other boat, one has a large monocle.
Do they have parasols?
The female-dressed bullywugs are in frilly dresses with bodices and a lot of lace, and they are both holding elaborate parasols. And as you come floating by, they give a friendly wave and say, "Does anybody here speak Sylvan?"
Not me at all.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's
I think
fair.
Poppy does.
No,
You're from the Feywild. You speak Sylvan.
I speak Elven.
Well, you should also speak Sylvan because you are a fairy creature.
Let me see.
Doesn't
It says language Elvish.
And Druid.
That is it.
Wow.
doesn't Farron?
Farron does. Heart stars and horseshoes. Let me tell you what they're saying. And they wave and they say, "Welcome to Downfall, travelers." In croaky Sylvan. Player art handout. Where the F?
Does the bullywug in the top hat start singing "Hello, my baby, hello, my honey, hello, my ragtime gal"?
And if not, can he?
No, but they do start singing the one from Over the Garden Wall. What's that one?
Hey.
Jimmy, what's that? How's that one go?
Oh, I don't know the words. It's just sort of a slow. There's an oboe in it, or a clarinet. No, it's
Fair enough.
I thought you said hobo in it, and I'm like, that is the most unexpected thing.
It's the best. Everybody watch it every Halloween.
Every chance you get.
We literally, Charlotte and I, it's our Halloween tradition. We put on Over the Garden Wall. We watch it all the way through, and we do pumpkins every year.
It's very good.
And we'll do that until we can't anymore.
So they're very friendly, and one of them says to you in common as you're floating by, "What are you all doing in Downfall? Hello." This is the one in the frilly dress and the parasol.
I
Addressing
think you have to answer, Dane.
the boat. No, in common. She's saying it in common to everyone.
Boy, our group doesn't really have like a good front person, do we?
I think in theory it's you, Emily. Just
Oh.
by the way.
Yeah, okay, hello. We're here to get our friends sent back. And
Oh.
that's it.
The two men who are like kind of lazily rowing the boats, and the two ladies who are lounging back. Now that you're closer, you see that their finery isn't that fine. There are like stains on it, and it like lichen is like growing on places, and like the lace is just all kind of tinged with green and smudged. They're very fancy and proper, but like their garb is a little chewed up. They definitely live in a swamp, and they are definitely frogs. Oh, a quest! Well, you must visit our king. He would be honored to have you in court.
Who's your king?
Oh,
I've never been in front of royalty.
what? Why, aren't you royalty? And they gesture to Violet. Your Majesty.
Yeah. Thank you.
You would be well
That is-
received in King Gallop's court.
You guys, I really think we need to go to King Gallop's court. He probably has some useful guidance to provide. Yeah, lead the way. We'll go.
Well,
I am Princess Violet.
Of course, my liege. We recommend you tie up at the nearby. What's that called? Dock. Please go on ahead. The dock is just to the left. And
Wonderful. I will confer with my other royals.
you.
Guys, should we go to the...
Hell yeah, we're gonna go.
I'm not good with fancy talk.
It's okay. You're like our warrior princess. You're like our tough one.
So if you'd like to move,
I'm not very tough.
If you'd like to move
You don't do that.
the boat, you follow the stream to the nearby dock. You dock up. There you go. And looming out of the fog, as you dock up, you see moored nearby a giant balloon. Tethered down. Looming above the ramshackle wooden pier is a balloon anchored by 4 thick ropes tied around wooden posts driven deep into the mire. The balloon's bladder expands and sags at irregular intervals as swamp gas fills it briefly before leaking out through various tears in its patchwork fabric. A bullywug stands near the top of the ladders and is using a long silver needle and a spool of catgut to sew up the openings. A second bullywug stands at the foot of the ladder to steady it. Huddled nearby are 3 giant frogs, whose long tongues snap up passing insects. Here to see King Gallop? One of them addresses you.
Indubitably.
Oh, Your Majesty. And they do a bow, and the giant frogs kind of do a little dip. Well, follow the path, the nearby path to King Gollop's court. Excuse me. I did not give him his proper title. King Gollop the 19th.
A lot of King Gallops.
Yes, of course. If you guys would like to pull your character portraits down to the map. Remember, each square is 10 feet, so you're only going to take up a quarter of each square.
Ooh, it's to scale. That's good work, Dan.
Hey, when you buy a pre-made freaking thing from Roll20, they do it all for you. A big reason I chose to do this module with y'all.
Nice.
Very little work on my part. So, as you are going through the fog, you follow along a ramshackle wooden plank path in the mud. Is there anything you'd like to ask these bullywugs about? They seem to be in more like service attire. It's still like vaguely fancy and smudged and frayed and a little gross. But they seem to be like footmen. Nope. Okay. So you.
How are you guys living here?
What? What?
Do you like living here?
Oh yes, Downfall's great. We live under the service of the king always, and his long and illustrious line.
Can I roll insight on that?
Sure. Not only can you, I'd like you to.
No.
Hard to read. They kind of have big froggy smiles, and you're not used to like really interpreting the subtleties of bullywugs. These are pretty big bullywugs, by the way. Generally, bullywugs are like tiny creatures. These are much more
medium-sized.
Medium-sized bully. Well, not as big as the giant frogs, I don't think. But, you know, these bullywugs are formidable. They ain't no pushovers, what I'm trying to say, all right? Listen up.
Ooh, you're a tough guy.
Hey, I'm a tough guy over here. Anyway. Yeah, so they're like we've served King Gollop for his entire reign.
Okay.
So wait, I thought this was Bav's place. Not is your king like what's your king's relationship with this Miss Blightstraw?
Oh, we of course serve Bavlorna at his pleasure, but the king is our leader. For all 2
But
weeks that he's been the king.
Oh. Oh, do you guys? Okay, so you can stop me if this was a rude question. Do you guys live a long time?
Yeah.
Or like not?
They look at each other like, yes, we have. I'm 32. I'm 37.
Okay, I just
years?
wasn't sure.
Years, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if this was like we've had a bunch of kings because we only live for 2 weeks or something like that.
No, we've had a bunch of kings because they keep killing each other.
Oh.
I see.
The way you succeed the royal line is you have to murder the previous king and take his place.
I
It's
see.
normal operating procedure.
Sure. Yeah. And then
Does that like freak you out though, or what?
I don't know. Does your king getting boiled in oil freak you out?
It would, yes, very much, yes.
Not when it's taken over by the illustrious King Gallop the 19th. Long may he reign for the next couple weeks. Until he's inevitably killed.
Okay.
Seem a little too cool with this.
Are you trying to kill him?
Me? No, I'm not royalty, but, the nobles have their fun, and they do what the nobles do, which is murder each other.
Oh, I feel like this would be a good time to say that even though I did say yes, I am royalty,
My lady.
in my culture, in our culture, it's like by birth. If you're murdered, you don't like give up your throne or anything. So like, it should be made very clear that murdering me would have no.
Oh,
like,
no,
positive...
no. Rule of hospitality. We would never murder guests.
Also because ghosts can be king where we're from. Yeah.
Ghosts.
Yeah, like if I were to die, I'd just be ghost ruler of royalty.
Make a deception check. Make a deception check.
I would say
he got high charisma.
It checks out with us. Whatever you say, Your Majesty.
I don't know if we established if we were all royalty or just me.
No, we can tell. It's just you.
I mean, okay. I mean...
We're pretty good about this kind of thing. We can kind of tell when people are royal or not.
I figured you knew. Okay, sorry
Sure.
guys. I was going to bring you in, but I mean, the die's been cast.
I never wanted to parade as anyone.
Yeah, I think we're more likely to not be murdered this way.
Yeah, I'm sort of not regretting this, but rule of hospitality, right? They're not going to kill
Rule of hospitality. We'd never kill guests unless they kill us, and that's reciprocity.
Yeah. We're not going to kill the king, so it's fine.
Well, that's good, because I think somebody else is planning on killing the king pretty soon.
Oh, really?
Who?
Like,
What do you mean?
You can tell that they love juicy gossip.
Yeah.
And they kind of like lean in, like they're like, well, you didn't hear it from us, but apparently the plan is something about tripping with a dagger in their hand. I'm not going to say who. I'm just saying that, the scuttlebutt around the fly heap is that somebody might trip. And, people trip all the time. And they might just have a dagger in their hand. And King Gallop's eye might just be in the way of that dagger. And he might get stabbed in the eyeball. I don't know. Right?
I won't make you sing.
Oh, don't make me sing. Don't make me sing.
Well, we better go talk to him before he gets...
Oh, yes. Yeah. You better hurry up. Who knows when that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Sorry, one more question.
one more thing.
Has anyone ever attempted to murder the king by putting them in a pot of cold water and then boiling the water?
No, that was the oil.
But I thought you just said they poured boiling oil on.
No. They put the king in a pot of cold oil and then boiled him alive.
Did they slowly bring up the temperature of the pot so that he didn't hop out because he didn't notice that it was incrementally getting hotter and hotter until it was too late?
Poppy's so uncomfortable.
It's written down how he died. Hold on a second.
It gets that particular.
I mean, this is a major plot point. Yeah. Let's see. Who won the throne by boiling his predecessor, Molub what's XVI? What is that? Is that the 16th?
XVI.
Just XVI. XVI.
Yeah.
16th. Yeah, just by boiling his predecessor in oil. So I think he was supposed to take a bath and they just didn't turn off the heat. They said it was an accident, but we all know. Because then Gallup took over about 2 weeks ago.
Brutal.
Did you have a king that reigned for a long time?
Yeah, one did it for 3 weeks.
But you've had 19. Is this like a new...
No, he's 19th in his line.
Oh, I see.
Like King Hoppy and King Floppy and...
Roll a D8, please.
No.
King Trot.
All of us?
Emily, roll a D8. King Grumple.
I love that. King Grumple.
King Grumple, and roll another D8 for me.
6.
King Grumple, the Knight of the Pickled Fly. He lasted 3 weeks. Does anybody else want to know more names of our past kings?
Yeah, no, me. Do me.
Roll 2 D8s, Jimmy.
Oh boy, I'm trying. Here we go.
Try harder. There was also King Bluff, the Moss Crow Knight.
That name was a little more serious than the first one.
Yeah. They all can't be Grumples. But there's Muddle Muff, the Earl of Stinkwater, there's Sploop,
I want to know more about Sploop.
Sploop, the Duke of the Three Rocks. It goes on and on.
Was there a Duke of the Three Seashells?
Listen, Demolition Man, we don't need to hear any of your future talk around here.
Doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells.
Oh! They have 3 seashells in Cyberpunk. It's a very good Easter egg.
Beautiful.
It's a good game. Good game. Well, I wouldn't want to keep you very long.
Okay.
Unless you have more questions for us, because we are up for jabbering. Love the chit-chat.
Oh, I hate it. I really want to get straight to the point. Let's go talk to this king. I think we lost Spencer.
My PC died, so I'm on.
Oh, okay.
No worries.
Oh,
It'd be like
Spencer. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, I just don't have a way to charge it at my desk anymore.
Is that your new computer?
No, my like laptop with a camera.
Oh,
Camera at
right,
my
right, right, right,
desktop,
right.
Me neither.
Are you on your phone then?
No, I'm on my desktop now.
Gotcha. All right. Well, if you continue along the path, past the balloon, you make your way.
Oh, I guess you guys, how long has that balloon been around? Should we? I mean, we can walk and talk, but where'd that balloon come from? Can we
Oh, from
have it?
Bavlorna's balloon factory, and he points across the way, and the clouds clear just long enough for you to see the outside of a semi-burned out building. You'll have to go through it to get to the soggy court.
Are
Is
there
that-
any
that-
other types of courts we could go to?
Nope, just the one.
Shoot. Because that balloon is the balloon that we.
So
Maybe
you
I'm
have
confused.
a balloon that with you that is.
We already got that balloon.
You have a balloon that's broken. They have a balloon that's broken. They also have a balloon factory that seems to be, the balloon factory itself seems to be in some disrepair.
What were we looking for here? Clabberclaw's face.
Yeah. Bavlorna has Clapperclaw's face and also a way to fix your balloon. But, you know, it seems like
A
they
way
have
to
some,
fix it.
yeah, to get out of here.
Okay.
Also to defeat Bavlorna, also to get
My color vision.
May's color vision.
Got it.
All right.
Okay. I'm back on board.
Here we are. On your way to the court. Everybody make your way to the stepping stones. A row of boulders spaced 2 feet apart reach the surface of the lake to form a walking path across a 40-foot wide waterway.
Ooh.
How do you guys want to cross? Describe it to
Poppy
me.
flies.
Yeah, makes sense.
Poppy flies.
Fair enough. Anybody else?
I mean, I'm probably just gonna try to like carefully step, right?
Who's going first? Your Majesty?
I mean, I'm royalty. I probably shouldn't go first.
Oh. Well, Poppy can't go first. Because she doesn't know which way to go.
We send Farron first.
Yeah.
Farron says, I say we send the fleet-footed, patio furniture. We should be sending the light-footed rabbit man. That's what I say. You're dexterous. Test out, scout out the path for us,
I do
boyo.
a very
That's who's not a man,
cartoonish,
though.
like I'm reaching my leg out to like touch that first stone.
Yeah, it is
Well,
solid.
just I'm just touching it to make sure the stone is all right.
The
To make sure it's not
stone.
gonna explode my legs off or whatever.
The
Does
stone.
it fart when you step on it?
What?
Does it fart when you step on the stone?
Yeah, has anything weird happened?
The bog of eternal stench.
No, it does not fart.
Yeah, in that case,
Nothing
once
weird happens.
Once I determine that it's like fine and that there are no like enemies, I get a little emboldened and I'm like, all right, and I'm gonna try and do like, I don't know what that reads yet. I haven't looked at it. I'm gonna describe what I want to do, and we're gonna see how it goes. I want to just do a series of front flips, like
Right.
hand on the first one, feet on the next, just all the way down.
Sure.
What did I roll? That's a critical failure.
Yeah, you did a critical failure, my man. So you start flipping. You get real cocky, and you start flipping. And you hit the middle stone, and you flip wrong because this middle stone moves.
Oh God.
And rising out of the water, you splash into the water.
This is what I was afraid of.
And sitting in front of you is this rock guy, a Galebdur. This is a type of creature in Dungeons and Dragons, a Galebdur. And he's like, "Hey man, what are you doing? Just hopping all willy-nilly over me like that? That ain't nice at all. That's
How large?
that's disrespectful."
Intimidatingly large.
He can animate boulders once a day. I don't know. Hold on.
Whoa. That's pretty cool.
Let's go to creatures.
Does
Let's
that
go
make you
to.
I like how
Very
Emily
small.
has adopted my technique.
I'm pulling a Dylan.
We're
tonight.
soon we will all be Dylan vassals.
We're cozy. We're cozy today.
Today we're cozy, and we wear pink. Boulder-like creature with stumpy appendages that act like arms and legs. It has the ability to animate the rocks and boulders around it, and is thus usually encountered rocky terrain. It is it's a medium elemental.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's people side. I just jumped on its head, but it is still a rocky boy.
Here he is.
Aw, he's cute.
Oh.
He's like,
I think we have some figures of these little guys.
he's like,
I love
rock
it.
elementals.
So
hey,
cute.
man, I don't mind you crossing here. I'm just saying you should do it with some respect. Now,
Yes, sorry,
You're really
sorry.
adorable.
now if you're gonna keep going, I do need an apology.
I just
apologize.
apologized.
I wasn't hearing you because I was talking.
You got rocks in your
You were
ears, I
talking.
understand.
You were talking over me. Is all.
You
Please
are
make
super adorable.
please make a persuasion check, DC 12.
That I can maybe do. Yeah.
Hey.
Can we be friends?
All right. Yeah, no, you and your buds are great, but I would watch out for those guys behind you. And rising out of the water,
Oh.
Uh-oh.
you see
Hi, Caleb. I'm Poppy Seed. Nice to meet you.
howdy, puppy. You see some pretty bad mammer jammers. You see
Caleb, who are these guys?
oh, they're not very nice. They're the Marrows. These fish people come out and they look murderous on purpose.
Oh
And
no.
that's where we're going to end tonight, on the cliffhanger of the Battle of the Marrows.
No.
Murderous on purpose.
But that's good that we get to fight them.
Yeah, there you go.
Caleb's adorable.
Yeah, I love him.
Galebdur.
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 It's a good
No dirt.
rock guy voice too, by the way.
Hey, thanks.
He looks
Yeah.
like a rocky baby that you just want to take with you.
Look at that rocky baby.
Wanna rock that rock?
My baby.
Yeah,
All right, more
I put him in a
inspiration.
little baby harness.
Sure. You are very small, and it is at
No,
least.
I'm big.
You're not that big. You're still a fairy.
I'm human-sized fairy.
Oh,
Remember?
I thought you were
I'm
like.
a big fairy.
I thought you were like 3 feet tall.
I also
No,
thought
I'm
you
a
were
big
just
fairy.
little.
That is big
That's what
for a
makes me
fairy.
so creepy.
Got it. All right.
You're smaller than like we are.
No, I'm not small.
3 feet, you said?
No, I said 3 feet.
Oh.
They said
Dylan said more than that.
normal
I was
size.
definitely picturing not like full.
Yeah, I
size.
feel like this is news to me.
No, I said it in like our first session that she's like a big fairy. Like
Big
a big
fairy.
fairy.
Big
Like a-
fairy.
But a normal fairy is like this big.
Yeah.
No,
So, like,
she's
3
like normal size.
It sort of changes my understanding of all of the balloon rope stuff and makes it really much more upsetting.
Yeah, the fact that it's a full-size human floating above Farron.
It's creepy. Like, she's a very creepy fairy.
How do you spell fairy?
That's a loaded question.
Fairy.
It is not in the
if you want to see a
compendium.
big,
What the what?
if you want to see a big fairy, it's Ferry. That's the book.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Hey.
That's a
Poppy
big
seed.
fairy.
Poppy
You
seed.
can look at older sessions. This is canon.
You are 5'5". They do have 5'5" on their character sheet.
5'5".
Staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. All right. It's on the character sheet. Can't lie.
All right. What did
Bazinga.
I put?
Very creepy.
You're very creepy. Very creepy. Fairly creepy.
Mhm.
That is creepy.
Like,
All right,
imagine
friends.
a big fly.
Like a big fly.
Yeah.
Thanks for fucking around a lot tonight. That was a lot of fun. Real
It
low
was.
key. A lot of role play. Lot of gifties. Y'all leveled. Congrats on that. That's pretty cool. Turns out I can't level Matt because he's doing a off-book character class that
Classic Matt.
I am not going to research. He can copy and paste his own shit into his character sheet. So
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, yeah. Heart stars and horseshoes. I hope you all had fun.
We did. Well, I did.
I did too.
I did.
I think
I like
Dylan
the
speaks
guest
for
appearance
everyone.
of the dog too. That was real good.
Dr. Robert. We should get Dr. Robert in the game somehow.
Yeah, he's a cleric.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's Dr. Robert's class? It's cleric, right? Because he's a doctor?
Yeah, he's a cleric because he's a doctor. He's a healer.
He follows the god Caninus.
Yeah, probably.
His
Okay.
name is Ruffles.
only when he's a good boy is Caninus known as Ruffles.
From the Order of the Sweet Boys.
That's right. They worship by giving and receiving scritches.
Yeah.
And being told he's a good boy.
And, of course.
Yeah.
Okay,
They all pray at the Temple of Things.
is that a stuffed animal next to you? Next to the...
It is.
Okay. It's like, do you have another, even smaller dog?
Oh, you guys don't know about Fifi?
Dog staying
regale
real
us.
still. Not blinking. Kind of creepy.
Kind of not moving, not yapping.
Good job, Fifi. Where are you?
Is that really its name? Is Fifi?
No.
How many stuffed animals do you have?
I do not want to answer that question.
Come on.
Hey, I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you, if it makes you feel better, it is probably less than
Way less.
you.
Let's see.
If I can,
This
let me
one.
make sure. I'm gonna turn the camera. for a
Okay, I
sec.
was hoping Jimmy would do this.
So this is like what we're fucking with.
Whoa.
Okay. Yeah, that's way more
That's a
than
lot.
my.
After. Oh, I can't spoil. Spencer, finish Act 1 of Baldur's Gate, please.
Oh, I'm in Act 3.
Oh, perfect.
I'm not though.
God damn it.
I just found
Have you finished Act 1 at least?
No.
Gale last week. Matt and I just found Gale.
Oh man.
'Cause
Okay,
we-
well,
'cause
there's
we
a
went
certain
back to find him.
creature- There's a certain creature that's very adorable in Baldur's Gate, and I want a pillow of it. I want like a little thing I could just hug. You know that really cute creature?
Yeah.
I
that's a
think
good
I know
call.
which one you're talking about, and I can see that. Yes.
I think there's only one possibility of what you're saying.
This is my only stuffed animal. This is Mr. Bubbles. He is from BioShock. He has a drill for a hand, and he is terrifying. Fear me.
Yeah. He's very fearsome. He's not cute or cuddly at all.
No. I want to cuddle this stuffed animal because I already missed that creature from Baldur's Gate.
I'm just imagining.
I would
him,
murder
and
everyone and anyone for that creature.
Spencer, how many stuffed animals do you have?
You know, I know this is going to sound crazy, but I don't actually have any stuffed animals.
What?
That
I
is so
know,
weird.
I know.
I know what I'm getting you for Christmas.
Oh boy. Can't wait.
Yeah, it feels like, according to this group, it feels like a hallmark of being an adult is just having a bunch of stuffed animals.
Getting
It's
to
weird that
do
you
whatever
don't.
you want
Yeah.
with your life.
Dylan, stuffed animals, go.
4.
Where are they? Show them to us now. I
Next
demand.
time.
What?
Okay.
Cliffhanger.
Okay, hold on.
Peer pressure. Peer pressure. Show us your stuffies.
Okay, this is the very first stuffed animal I ever got.
Oh.
Cat named Silver.
That's so cute.
High quality. High quality.
Ugh. And then my friend used to call me Gwenasaur, and she made this for me.
Oh, come on.
Aw.
That's pretty
That's
good.
very cute.
And then I have a blue bunny.
Oh, they're
Named
so
Spring.
cute.
And then I have a turkey.
yeah.
I did not see that
Stop.
coming. I did not see the turkey coming. That is a fastball.
Gobble gobble.
Good.
Those are my stuffies.
Oh yeah.
Spencer, if you could have a stuffy, though, what would you have a stuffy of?
Dinosaur. Like, come on. Like,
This is a good choice. Yeah.
yeah.
Spencer, if I got you a couple of dinosaur chicken nugget stuffies that could double as pillows.
Oh, they'd be on my couch forever. Yeah.
These are actually Beanie Babies. This one was like handmade.
Oh, that's so cute.
Did you guys collect Beanie Babies?
I did. Long time ago, yeah.
I have
When they were
3.
new.
I'm too young for that.
Yeah, Spencer's a little baby boy. I still have 2 of my Beanie Babies on our bookshelf in the kitchen, Jimmy. I
I
don't
thought
know if
Spencer
you've
and I
noticed
were
that.
a similar age. Spencer, how old are you?
I'm 27.
I'm 27.
I feel like you're too young for Beanie Babies.
I'm not.
I think it
Like I
depends
think
on
what Beanie Babies are kind of changed.
Yeah.
So like
I guess that's true.
This was the OG Beanie Babies.
I was gonna say a couple of those looked like Beanie Babies.
Yeah.
Oh, Beanie Babies.
And they look.
The only like stuffed animal I remember having as a child was the Smokey the Bear, and then the giant bunny rabbit that was bigger than me. Those were the two that I remember. I remember the large stuffed animals.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's so cute.
I had a stuffed snow seal from SeaWorld that I really loved. That one I really dug. And then my first Beanie Baby was, yes! That's a leopard seal, though, I think.
Yes, and this is from Shed Aquarium in Chicago.
Right. There's an aquarium in Chicago? Oh,
Wait,
no.
Emily, how many do you have?
5.
Um,
They're all gifts.
okay.
So then you like keep them because they're gifts from people.
Right. They have sentimental attachment.
I mean,
Mhm.
I've had this since I was like 4. So like,
Wow.
this is my very first stuffed animal.
That's so sweet.
I've probably had these since I was like 6.
See, these are all gifts that I've received as an adult.
Yeah, I'm not.
Dino
I don't have any of
Nugget
my, I don't have any of my
pillows.
childhood. Dane's literally gonna purchase as we're talking.
Yeah.
I know how impulsive my brother is.
Yeah. I mean, you said yes, so you know you're getting these. Like, you consented to this, Spencer.
You did.
I
You
mean,
done did it.
I'm not upset about it. Like, what? People are giving me gifts. Oh no.
I know, right?
Oh.
Don't give me the things I like. No. Don't make me
No,
sing.
don't make
Make
me
me
Sing.
sing.
don't make me sing. Do you want a Tyrannosaurus, a Brontosaurus, a Pterodactyl, a Paraocephalus, a Stegosaurus, or a Triceratops?
Ceratops, no question.
What does Triceratops look
I
like?
was like really worried because you said that one last. I was like really worried by the end of that list.
Oh, really? I like Stegosaurus.
Okay, pick 2 more.
Stegosaurus is. I love that.
Or maybe I
Their
Pretty
plates
classic.
change to like red when they're like trying to ward off predators.
Okay, I'm gonna get you 1 nug first, the Triceratops.
I also feel like, you have to choose some. You know?
Yeah.
Choose a Stegosaurus.
Choose correctly. Choose Stega.
What's everyone's favorite dinosaur?
Oh, that's a good question.
I feel like I already outed myself.
Yeah.
Triceratops? Really,
Is there a
Spence?
reason why?
They're very good.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
What does
Um,
good mean?
How expressive the Stegosaurus is.
Hmm.
I always really liked the
Because of the-
Ankylosaurus, the like armored one with a fucking hammer tail.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
very
really
similar
like
to
that one.
Stegosaurus.
Yeah, well, I would say that Stegosaurus has like big floppy plates for no reason.
No, they change color to like ward off predators.
And
In
also
theory.
dope.
Which
And
ones?
they're also one of the good guys in the Fantasia movie.
That is a good.
They
That
like
is a good
protect
one.
they protected another dinosaur from being eaten by a T-Rex.
Mm.
So
That's
they were
pretty
like the
cool.
good guy. What about you, Jimmy?
I don't
And Emily?
know. I don't think I've ever considered it. I wasn't really like a dinosaur kid.
You never watched
Mhm.
Walking with Dinosaurs?
I guess not.
He's only listened to Walking in Memphis, which is.
Memphis is my favorite
I listened to
dinosaur.
that song yesterday.
I had Walking with Dinosaurs all 4 on VHS.
Aw.
Wow.
What about you, Emily?
Hmm.
Is there one with
feel
big
like I-
eyes?
I think there's something very cute about a brontosaurus.
I gotta say, I do
think
like.
that-
I do like brontosauruses too.
Yeah, Brontosaurus is cute.
I like a real big guy that's a vegetarian.
Yeah, yeah, vegetarian.
Spencer,
Just
text
hanging
me
out.
your
is also
address.
vegetarian.
Like reaching tall trees, just num num num. That or the opposite of the one in Jurassic Park that has the big like thing. That's pretty creepy.
I gotta say, like in The Land Before Time, the way Spike eats the grass in the beginning of that movie made me want to eat grass
Mm-hmm.
because he makes it look so delicious.
Yeah, they make it look like spaghetti.
I have not
pretty
stopped
cute.
recording this whole time.
People need to see our stuffed animals.
Please delete this all.
If Matt's gonna catch up, he needs to
Matt
know.
needs to catch up on this game.
What he missed out on.
He needs to know.
Matt needs to hear all of this.
He's gonna be like, I didn't get to name which dinosaur I like the most.
You will next week or 2 weeks from now. Next session.
This can be
Next
the
session.
first thing that we do
Yeah.
when we hop on.
Matt signs on and he's just like, Stegosaurus.
Yeah.
My stuffies' names are Pete and Sam.
He would.
I mean,
You think he owns stuffed
it-
animals?
he's probably got more stuffed animals in that house than he knows what to do
Well,
with, but I don't
Yeah,
think
I would.
he could claim ownership of any of them.
No.
You know, so Matt is a pretty nostalgic guy. Like he remembers the past and like the past means something to him. So I could see him like holding on to something. Nothing's coming to mind personally that I know about, but like I feel like he's the kind who would have like the childhood stuffy as well. Maybe not a lot, but I feel like he'd somewhere have a childhood stuffy.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it, but I also bet his kids would want it, and then he would say yes.
Right? Because he loves his kids so much. God.
Ridiculous.
Blech.
That guy.
Spence, what's your zip code? I'm sorry.
I just sent it.
I know. Hold on. I have to go
I'm
back.
glad we're all here for this.
I'm like touching the beanies inside the beanie baby.
97225.
Like when you do this motion, there's like beanies inside.
Oh, that's why they're
97225.
babies. So funny.
Proof that they are in fact beanie babies.
They're legit beanies. I don't have any of my old beanie babies. They're long gone.
I have a armadillo and there's
I have a
another
pig.
one.
I have a pig that I've had. Well, it's not sentimental actually, but I've had it my whole life, I guess.
That's nice. That's
Since
nice.
I was a child.
Order to Portland. Order submitted. Spencer, you're getting a Triceratops chicken nugget pillow.
Woo!
Nice.
Can it smell like chicken?
I sure
Sorry.
hope so.
I
I'll put
should
that in
ask
a
that first.
I'll put that in a special request. How about that?
Thanks. Could you
I
get
wonder how much these go for these days.
gluten-free breading on that for me? Thank you.
Spencer, it's made out of
sorry.
fabric. It's made
Sorry, you're right. It's being ordered to Portland.
No.
That's the default.
So next session, we want to see you on the couch, snuggled with your Triceratops sideways like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh.
you gotta
Oh,
get next day shipping then, Dane.
I found my turkey online, and its name is Lurkey. $11 on Etsy.
My armadillo's name is Tank.
I'm like, oh, I can't see on the tag; it's too worn.
Yeah.
But this is spring, and this is silver, and this is Lurkey.
Lurkey's pretty good.
That's a
I
great
remember my
name.
turtle name was Speedy.
I had
Cute.
Stinky the skunk, and some asshole stole it at school. Don't bring your nice things to school, everyone.
This is true.
It's true.
That's
All right,
very
I'm
sad.
stopping recording.